Guys, Fire Plays here and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. And today guys, we are going to be doing my Adelaide Crows My Coach Career Mode. Alright guys, in today's episode we are taking on the West Coast Eagles, which should be a great game, and we are actually doing it at home as well. So it's big, it is absolutely massive, this one. Alright guys, so really win this and we are probably a good chance to the 8, lose it and we could very well be kicked out. Alright guys, so if you haven't gone and checked out last round's episode, I meant yesterday's episode against the Bombers, please go ahead and do so right now, because I'm about to spoil it here. Alright guys, so I'll just give you guys a little bit of a moment to go ahead and do that. While them guys are going off and checking the video, this is just going to be a massive game. Alright guys, so time to spoil it now. Last round we got robbed by the S1 Bombers. And I mean, look, it wasn't really a good robbery. We were down by about 50 points in the first quarter, 30-40 points first quarter, came back, led for the whole of the third quarter, and majority of the third quarter and majority of the fourth quarter, and the Bombers came back in the last quarter to seal that win. So that one was a little bit of a disappointing loss there, but hopefully today, back on our home deck, back on the Adelaide Oval. We know there's a couple of players that love this deck, including Jimmy Rowe, and he actually had a pretty good game last week, did Jimmy Rowe, so that's going to be a good thing. Before we actually get into career history, I'm just going to use this little ladder on the side here. This is actually such a handy tool. I like how they've built it into Evo 2 and how you can just move it with your right trigger, your right little knob thing. So you can see here, you can see percentage and all that. We are in 8th, and this is big. See down here, I haven't really shown you guys a lot of the bottom ladder, so you're going to see who's tracking at the bottom. There you go, bottom 4, including Geelong, North Melbourne, Brisbane and Hawthorn. So it's enough of that now. It is time to get into the big stuff. Career history. Coleman medal, 52.94 is our win percentage. 17 matches, 9, 7 and 1. So we are hoping that we can make that 10, 7 and 1, get to 10 wins before 10 losses. Now West Coast, interesting fact, we've played them twice at Optus Stadium. They've both ended up in a draw, so is it going to be another draw? Perhaps so. Tex and Buddy are now equal on 35 goals, so that's a little bit nerve-wracking. Jimmy Rowe back on 30. He's back in the hunt. I'm gonna have a look at averages, however. Who averages most goals a game? Will Kelly, 4 goals. Darcy McPherson, 2 goals. Tex, 2 goals. Let's see if we can find Jimmy Rowe. He averages 2 goals a game, which is very nice. And behinds, a lot of people not really averaging a lot of behinds. But yeah, let's go into the stakes for today's episode. So today's episode of stakes, this sub little part before we get into the big episode. You can see 8, 7 and 1. We are on 103%, 34 points. That is key. That draw has kept us in hand. Otherwise, we would probably still be where we are, but with a little bit more touching distance. So you can see a win today, and we can go up to 6th position. We need it. We need to try and lock in away. We need to try and get up above the Swans and the Dogs. We want to try and go for that home final, but we've got to try and strive for finals, let alone that. So West Coast, if they win today, they can go 2nd position on the ladder. If they lose, they can stay where they are. And well, if we lose today, we can pretty much just be overtaken next round. There's a lot of teams on the hunt. You've got GWS, Collingwood, Richmond, Essendon, Melbourne, St Kilda, who are all not that far away. And if Geelong win their game, they're also within touching distance too. So there's a fair few teams that are in touching distance, and you'd probably be able to ride Hawthorn and Brisbane off now. Every other team, is going to be a very close finals, especially with 6 down to 15, I would be saying. So that's today's episode of Stakes. That was a big one. This is big. Now we check our match objectives like we do every week. 3 bounces, 2 hip and shoulders, 3 smothers. Haven't checked our season objectives for a little while. So 59 contested marks, we've done 38. 15 dribble goals, we've done 2. And 84 out of 278 torpedo kicks. So now it's time for team selection. The biggest part of probably the episode that's not the game is the team selection. So last week we had Do Days out for 4 weeks. I made it 5. Matt Crouch is out for 4 weeks and I'm out for 3 or 4 weeks and I made it 4 or 5. So we've got them guns out for a little while. Hopefully they can return just in time for our last couple of games. The underperformed players were Tom Lynch, Daniel Talia and Paul Seaman. I'm going to keep Seaman on board. I am going to keep Talia and Lynch on board. Talia, I've gone through and I've upgraded some players, so I'm hoping that will help. Darcy Fogarty is looking for an opportunity. If Himmelberg hadn't have played as well as what he did last round, you probably would have been able to take his spot. But I'll consider you, Darcy Fogarty and Jeremy McGovern is in red hot form for West Coast. So now it's time to get into team selection. Of course, we check injuries. You can see Crouch 4 weeks, Do Day 5. For West Coast, Barras and Redden are out. A couple of big outs for West Coast, and then Tribunal, we've got no one. West Coast have no one. So it's going to be a very evenly matched game today, I can tell. We actually don't play too bad against the better rated teams. Himmelberg, Walker, Murphy, yes. Lynch, Philthorpe, Rowe. O'Brien, Haitley's taken the spot. I'm going to give Sloan a chance in the midfield today. And coming into the midfield today, I am going to say that coming into the midfield today, I'm going to give Berry a chance. You know what, Haitley, have your chance. Have your chance today, Haitley, and show what you're made of. And then Smith, Hamill is probably not a bad inclusion. Kelly, Miller and Talia and Brown. Pedler, Berry, Cook, McKay. Fogarty, what's the thing that I do with Fogarty? Well, I could put him on the bench. We could omit Haitley. Haitley might not be able to play. David McKay is in midfield. He's a midfielder. What if I put David McKay on Yo and then take Haitley out and bring Fogarty in today? I reckon that's what I'll do today. But Schonberg and McHenry and Jones are probably the next people that I'd be bringing in. Fogarty, do your best today. This is your chance to shine. And then I've got Seaman, Laird and Keys. Kelly, Hamill, does he start in the team? Or do I put someone back? Jones, I could put Jones back. I'll see if he's any better. Nah, it is Hamill that will get to play today. This is his real big chance to show. In fact, I'm going to put Kelly on Kennedy today. And Hamill on Darling. I'm going to see what that move does as well. So that's what we're going to roll. And then Pedler, Berry, Cook and Fogarty on the bench. Sorry, Haitley, you've got to miss out this time. We were without 2 big names for this clash. Can we get the job done? You'll have to watch to find out. So, just hitting save, it's time to go to the Adelaide Oval. So, I'm going to say that we are going to get the job done this time. And because West Coast have their away problems. I'm not sure if they have it in this game. But, alright guys, so I'll see you guys there for Adelaide versus West Coast. I know I cut myself of the prediction, but the prediction is going to be Adelaide by 6. No, Adelaide by 7. Alright guys, so I'll see you guys there for semi-counts between Adelaide and West Coast at the Adelaide Line from the Fireplace TV channel. The prediction is Adelaide by 7. See you there. Alright guys, today's video is crucial. This is going to be probably one of the most crucial because now it starts getting more and more nerve-wracking every single time. The more nerves you have piled on you, the worse you perform pretty much. It is a wet Adelaide Oval. O'Brien v Nittana. We're underway here at the Adelaide Oval between Adelaide and West Coast. And O'Brien wins it down. Tim Kelly. We could not be having this straight away. Josh Kennedy. That's as easy as you like. We cannot have a first quarter like last week. Down. Nittana's actually pretty fast. The ball just spills out into some space. Rory Laird over the top. Riley O'Brien. Jimmy Rowe. And there is your first for Adelaide. We get the quick response. Very often he gets a goal. Not very often this man, Miller, gets a goal. But he does. Miller makes the most of his opportunity. He make a spoil. Yes, he can. I think that one was Jimmy Rowe there. Well, he gets the ball. He'll get a little bit of his own work. And well, he'll just get a couple of easy possessions here. Well, he actually wants to... Jimmy Rowe, he wants to take on the goals. And man, Jimmy Rowe is an absolute gun. Skipper, Pedler, Himmelberg. And well, he's been making the most of his opportunities in front of goal as well as Elliot Himmelberg. Now, West Coast, I think this might be Cole as well. Yes, it is, and he's got it. He's been in the game, Tom Cole. Sloan. Rory Sloan. And he gets a dribble goal. And now it's been a 5-goal opening term for Adelaide. Perhaps Luke Pedler. Tex over the back. He gets the goal. Nice work from Tex. Duggan. So now they're... Sloan will just run around. He's done this too many times, and that is easy for Rory Sloan. The siren saves West Coast 28-point lead for Adelaide. 7-1-43 plays 2-3-15. Adelaide have definitely opened up this one very well. 6 touches for Rowe, 4 for Laird, 4 for Sloan, 2 goals for Sloan, 2 goals for Rowe, and a goal for Miller. So we've been very good this quarter. And yeah, let's get into the second quarter. Line from the Fireplace TV channel. It's Adelaide versus West Coast at the Adelaide Oval. We're underway here. O'Brien v West Coast. O'Brien v Nitinanui. Riley O'Brien, very good timing, ruck hit out. Sheed, that one was dangerous. Sloan just made sure that it didn't get in that direction. Now there. Good opportunity here for Thilthorpe. It's now there for Himmelberg. Good opportunity. He's got run down as he kicked it. Thilthorpe, I was about to say Sloan, but no, Thilthorpe gets a nice goal. And well, it's there for Fogarty, there for Tex, that's a goal, and it's an amazing one. Now got a 40-point lead. Well, he'll share it with Shuey, who will get a well-needed goal for West Coast, and he cuts the margin back to 33 points. Test, Nelson now. That might have been Rotham, in fact. We're in a little bit of danger, and Jimmy Rowe, he just chopped that ball off. And then now that Jimmy Rowe, I think he'd be looking for Torp here, for the Torp. And Jimmy Rowe's onto it. And that is a little bit wide. No, it's not. It's all good for Jimmy Rowe. Jimmy Rowe's got 3. Always comes forward with such goodness. Liam Ryan, Really Rioli though, turns and bends and gets a nice goal. It's half time at the Adelaide Oval. 32-point leaders are we. 61-29. Adelaide 10-1, 61. West Coast 4-5-29. So it's a pretty evenly matched game. 8 touches for Himmelberg, 7 for Sloan and Rowe. Rowe's got 3 goals, 2 for Sloan, 2 for Walker. For West Coast, 8 touches for Shuey and Yo, 7 for Witherden, a goal for Cole, Shuey and Kennedy. So let's have a look at some fantasy now. Time to check in with that. Himmelberg 49, 48 for Rowe, 46 for Laird, 45 for Sloan, and then 35 for O'Brien, and 29 for Thilthorpe. Walker's got 2 goals and 26 fantasy. So it's going to be a big second half coming up. Big second half coming up. 61-29 is what it is at half time. We're underway for the third quarter here. Adelaide versus West Coast at the Adelaide Oval, line from the Fireplace TV channel, and we're ready to go here. Well, it's back. And well, you know who it's there for. It's there for the one and only Jimmy Rowe. He's putting on an absolute clinic at the Adelaide Oval today, back out to a 40-point margin. Ryan, Rioli, Allen, Kennedy, nice goal West Coast, and they needed that one too. Willie Rioli just lost it, gave it over to Liam Ryan, and he gets the goal. West Coast are slowly coming. Josh Rotham, 25-metre kick, little angle, he nails it. Cripps to really start the panic station at Adelaide, and he does. West Coast are coming, no doubt about it. And Dom Sheed seeing Tex gets a opportunity on goal. And then now there, Tex, that's there. Now there, accuracy is perfect. Taylor Walker, the Coleman medal leader, makes a statement. Now it's getting very badly at the Adelaide Oval. Riley O'Brien, he's just going to kick it over the top and find the Coleman medal leader, as in Tex Walker. Now there, Tex. He's going to have a little bit of time. And he's got that one. No problems there for Tex. So he's got 4 in a big day at the Adelaide Oval. Giving Tom Lynch an opportunity. And Tom Lynch, can he go bang? Of course he can. And now we're on a little bit of a roll at the Adelaide Oval. Tex has had a pretty good day. 35-point lead to Adelaide at the final change. Adelaide 14-5, 89 plays West Coast 8-6, 54. They look like they could have come back in that last quarter, but they just didn't, which was a good thing for us. We've been pretty good today, though. I'm just going to say that right now. We've been really good today. Definitely. We've been pretty equal with West Coast on most terms, except hit outs, we've smashed them, and except in marks, they've smashed us. And in kicks, and in contested and uncontested possessions, and in disposals, we've been good with our inside 50s as well. Now, Rowe, Lynch and Himmelberg 9 touches, Rowe and Walker 4 goals each, 2 for Rory Sloane. 13 touches for Witherden, 11 for Shuey, 10 for Cole, 2 goals for Kennedy, 1 for Cole, 1 for Shuey. Time to check in with Fantasy, 67 for O'Brien, 64 for Rowe, 56 for Laird, 52 for Himmelberg, 50 for Walker, and then 45 for Sloane, and he's got 2 goals, does Rory Sloane. So, we're ready to get into the final quarter action here at the Adelaide Oval. It is going to be West Coast versus Adelaide. Live from the Fireplace TV channel for the 4th quarter. We're underway here. Rory Sloane, Jackson Nelson, 49 metre kick, little bit of angle about it, no problems at all. West Coast get the first goal of the final term. Talia, he just missed the ball. Oscar Allen goes toward goal for a statement. Hey, West Coast have 2 in a row. Miller, that one's just there for Darling. It's all just there. West Coast are coming. They are coming. Zach Langdon, does he have the journey? Of course, he does. And West Coast are coming, 11-point game. This side this week. Darling! Oh no! Oh no! Liam Ryan, 40 metre kick directly in front. West Coast are in front. You are joking. You are joking. Josh Kennedy, 51 metre kick. No one's even on the line. And now it's starting to get annoying. Really matter because Shuey gets the goal, and now it gets tough. Rory Laird just has to make sure that he takes this opportunity so well. And he's got it. Accuracy, no problem there for Laird. Here we come again. He's Darling now. Kelly, it's big. One more and it's probably over. Is this the sealer? Probably from Elliot Yeo. Oh, it's going to be another. We are going to concede another goal. Liam Ryan's done it. We're going to lose. Oh, Nadnui. Darcy Fogarty. Let's not add another behind his season. Let's get a goal this time. And, well, a late goal for a respective scorecard. Well, West Coast came. That one hurts a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, well, well. What a game. Another loss. Riley O'Brien though, he had an alright day. Laird and Rowe also played pretty well. And Walker, this was his revival game, but for Fogarty, oh my gosh. What was the idea of bringing him in? He only got the 1 goal and the 28 fantasy, and yeah, that was just a shocker. That is just a shocker, alright. Well, well, well. So now I've just got to get over that one. And into another one. So, O'Brien got the 89 fantasy, Laird 78. And Rowe 70, 63 for Miller and 52 for Himmelberg, 52 for Lynch, which was his really good game. That was a revival game for Tom Lynch. He played so well. Riley Fieldthorpe 51 fantasy, 50 for Sloane and 50 for Walker. So Fire's votes. That's a tough one, but I think I know who's going to get him. I'm just noting them down now. So I'm just gonna, yep. Alright, I got my players for Fires votes today. It'll be 4 of them. But we had Riley O'Brien on there. Josh Kennedy, 3 goals, really ripped the game apart. But it was Alex Witherden was the game winner for me, I reckon. He played a great game, but look, giving up a 48-point lead, not good. Look at that, half time, 60 to 30, that's 32-point lead. 28 at the first break. They just were too good in the end, West Coast. We just weren't. But look, it was a good game. Getting up those levels as well, getting close to level 50 now. But like, we've got to make a couple of changes. Like with Matt Crouch out, we missed him a lot. But next game now is up against, let's have a look, who is it going to be up against and who are we going to lose to? We're going to lose to, we're out of the 8. We are out of the 8. So let's have a look at the other games. So Geelong actually got over Fremantle, which is a good result for us, but a bad one at the same time. And then this round we've had Carlton smashing the Kangaroos. We have had the Giants getting over the Bombers. Luckily enough, Richmond beating the Cats, because the Cats will surge, I reckon. The Suns beating the D's. Hawks getting over the Lions, and then the Swans losing to the Dockers. So what do we need now to make the 8? This needs to be a miracle. That is probably unachievable, but what do we need to make the 8 now? So what are some of the results that we need? Well, first of all, we need to start winning a couple of games. We need to start winning. Top 4 is out, but look, the Cats, I reckon, as a prediction, I reckon we can finish 15th, as low as 15th, or 16th if we really try. We can finish as low as 16th from here. So it's just how, like, I reckon what I'm just going to do now is I'm not going to strive for the 8. Alright, that's a big call. I'm not going to strive for the 8 anymore. I am going to forget the 8's even a thing. I'm just going to focus on playing our best brand of footy, experimenting over the few weeks. Taylor Walker 39 goals, James Rowe 34. I'm just going to experiment this time. So it may mean giving up a loss to the Western Bulldogs. It doesn't matter anymore. We're not playing for the 8 anymore. We are just going to be playing for fun now. So this is where it gets tough, because we gave up that game. We're at Mars Stadium next. That's a tough challenge. It's tough to play down there. So we have to accept that that's going to be a tough game, alright? So, office. Time to read a couple of emails. The unformed players with Brodie Smith, Daniel Talia and Will Hamill. Will Hamill was a bad inclusion, so was Darcy Fogarty. Brodie Smith, 200 games though. That was a good thing. Congratulations to you, Brodie Smith. Tyson Stengel, no, I'm not giving him a chance. He's off the list at the end of the year. Western Bulldogs have won 9 games and Bontempelli is in red hot form. So it's time for Fires votes. I would say that I would give them to no one today, because no one really deserved them except Riley O'Brien. So straight up with the 3 votes, Riley O'Brien. No one can really top that. Now, I forgot who a good player was. So I don't know who that good player was today. I've forgotten who they were. So I will add them in the comments. I'm not sure who it was. It might have been Rory Sloan. I can't remember. So they'll be in the comments when Fires votes are there. Because I forgot what the leaderboard was, and I didn't write down who was good. So then 2 votes as well today will be going to Rowan Walker. Congratulations to them. And then 1 vote today. I've got to give it to someone. So I'm going to give it to. Because I know I've got to give it to someone. I will give it to, I reckon Wayne Miller. I reckon his dash off half-back was pretty good, so I'll give it to him. That was it for disappointing episode, but yeah, it just wasn't our day. Yeah, so hopefully next week we can bounce back. But good to the Eagles. They deserved it. And I think that's probably going to be our season over. I know that I'm going to have to start rushing the next couple of weeks. If that involves simulating a game, let me know in the comments. I might stop fires votes and then I can simulate, so I might just declare a winner there. I might keep going, I'm not quite entirely sure. I will be trying to see, I will be seeing out this season at least. But yeah, so it's time. I think I went over the fixture. Yeah, I don't think I finished off last round. Yes, I did. But yep. So I do hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the notification bell so then you guys will be notified when more videos come out. That's it from me now, guys. So bye, guys. Fireplays out.